Get ready with me while I discuss 5 things I wish I knew before studying abroad. Number 1, once you travel abroad for the first time, or just study abroad for the first time, you are going to return with the study abroad bug. And by that I mean, once you see the world through a different lens for the first time, you're going to want to figure out how you can do that again and how you can experience what the world has to offer. At least I know I do. Once I returned from my semester in London, I was like, okay, I need to figure out how I can study abroad again because I had an amazing time and just my perspective of the world changed. This brings me into my second point. Studying abroad changes your perspective of the world. Studying abroad teaches you the importance of staying present in the moment, and it teaches you or reminds you how beautiful life actually is, and it nudges you to express gratitude for the things that you have been allowed to experience and the people that you have been allowed to meet, things like that. I think, like I said, when you are able to experience the world beyond your eyes and beyond what you believed was achievable, studying abroad puts you in this position where you have to sit and express gratitude for the things that you have experienced, and it also kind of forces you to reflect and to give thanks, and have faith that what you want to achieve is achievable, as long as you have faith and as long as you have a little bit of courage to step outside of your comfort zone. Number 3, you do not need to pack as much clothes as you think when you were traveling abroad or when you were studying abroad. I was told this before I left for my semester in London, and I honestly did not fully listen to this suggestion, and I realized that half of the clothes I brought abroad with me I didn't even wear, and I ended up actually donating them once I returned back. You do not need to pack as much clothes as you think, and the reason why that's so important is because, especially if you're someone who likes to thrift or likes to collect souvenirs, you're going to want to bring stuff back with you when you come home from your abroad experience. So you do not need to pack as much clothes as you think. My suggestion would be to pack your suitcase and then unpack it, take stuff out, and then pack it again. Number 4, once you travel abroad for the first time, you may return as a new version of yourself. And by that I mean, not that you are no longer the person you once were, but your goals and your aspirations in life may have changed. You may return with new friends, and none of that is negative. It's all a result of you experiencing new things, learning new things about yourself. And when you return, you may want to implement some of those things that you learned abroad about yourself or about others into your life once you are back on campus. And I mean, at least I know that is true for me. I learned so many new things about myself while I was abroad. I not only feel like I grew in my faith while I was abroad, but I just learned or have grown an appreciation for noticing the simple things in life, and just like I said, practicing gratitude. So when you return abroad, it's normal to evolve and become, I guess you could say, a better version of yourself. But when you return abroad, you may no longer be the same person you were before you traveled abroad, if that makes sense. And to kind of elaborate on that point, I think traveling abroad for the first time, at least for me, maybe kind of left me with this YOLO mentality. And I know YOLO may no longer, like, I don't know if that's a phrase people still use, but like, you truly realize how precious life is and that you have one shot at life. Most people have one shot at life. And you don't want to, let's say, years down the line, be like, oh, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have had more courage to do X, Y, and Z. So I think that's what I mean when you return as a different version of yourself, because you realize you're like, this life is precious and I want to do all that I can to make sure that I experience the fullness of it. Number 5, I wish that I knew or appreciated more the importance of journaling your life abroad. And it's one of the things I wish I would have done more consistently while I was abroad. I just think journaling is a good way to reflect on like your daily life, but to reflect on like what you have done, and it's something nice to look back on like years down the line. I did journal while I was abroad. I did not journal every day, and while I have many memories of my time abroad, while I have pictures and videos, I realized that I should have journaled every day just to reflect on like, so I can see my journey down the line, of my time abroad. But that is like one of the only things I wish I would have known before going abroad. This point also brings me back to, I think it was number 2, how studying abroad changes your perspective of the world. I think from realizing how much I should have journeyed my time abroad, I now have like implemented journaling into like my daily life. And though there are some days where I don't journal, I think it's something that teaches you again how to stay present in the moment. I think that's really important in life in general, especially for someone who does a lot, is involved in a lot. I guess my time abroad has taught me the importance of journaling, and it's something that I try to implement in my daily life. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed me discussing my study abroad experience and the things I wish I knew, and also how study abroad changed my perspective of the world. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, see ya.